Welcome back. This video is not financial advice, and always do your own research. Institutional investors have been flocking to the crypto space, mainly though they've been focused on ETFs, Bitcoin, ETH, as well as compliance-ready projects. Well, in today's video, we're going to be focusing on a compliance-ready layer 1 blockchain that does have compliance-ready rails that institutions and consumer apps can actually use. The project I'm referring to is called Concordium, and they are leading the upcoming PayFi revolution. Now, in past bull runs, we've seen some explosive growth from L1 gas tokens, and Concordium has their very own native token that is used for gas, and that is the CCD token. Now, CCD has had its own explosive growth over the past month. To be more specific, the CCD token is up over 160% in just the past 30 days. CCD's market cap currently sitting just over 200 mil. In my opinion, this is clearly over a 1 billion market cap type project. Institutional money has been flowing in. Most recently, Hilbert Group, which is listed on the NASDAQ, has started to acquire positions in CCD. And that is because this project is offering the ultimate utility within the crypto space with focus on compliance and bringing in Web 2 companies into the crypto space, allowing them to launch their very own stablecoins. To be more specific about this layer 1, Concordium is considered an identity first L1, and it bakes verified Web3 ID into the protocol. This allows users to prove things like I'm over 18 or I'm from a specific country. And this is all done via ZK proofs straight from their Web3 wallet. This kind of tech is vital for different kinds of apps that want to enter the crypto space that have a focus on compliance. And that is because these apps are going to be able to receive the necessary compliance signals while their users are still able to maintain their data privacy. Now, all the different fees that will be paid while in the Concordium ecosystem will be done with the CCD token, and these auto adjust depending on how many CCD you pay based on the CCD over euro rate. For different builders, companies, and enterprises that want to utilize Concordium's utilities, they are going to be able to go into it with predictable budgeting instead of just gas roulette like we see over on Ethereum. Each major layer 1 blockchain all kind of has their very own claim to fame. With Ethereum, we think that this is the biggest sandbox. Then you look over at Solana, this is the speed king with strong issuer controls. And then you look at Concordium, this is the only blockchain that utilizes ZK technology that bakes in identity. Recently, Concordium did debut their ID app with Coin98 to solve the internet's age check problem. As we can see from this tweet here from Coin98 Super Wallet, Coin98 is collaborating with Concordium Net, a layer 1 blockchain built to enable enterprise-ready stablecoins, unlocking the value of Web3 for Web 2 businesses. Soon, users will be able to access Concordium's ecosystem directly on the Coin98 Super Wallet. Concordium ID is a standalone app designed to enhance access to all of Concordium's identity features, including ZK proofs for privacy-first age checks, which offers interoperability with third-party multi-chain wallets via the SDK, and enables users to create Concordium accounts, which will soon allow them to securely and privately verify their age and other attributes online without ever compromising privacy. Also, already 10 different stablecoins spanning across 5 global currencies are live now on Concordium's mainnet. This milestone is powered by PLTs or protocol level tokens, and this was introduced by their Protocol 9 upgrade. Now, with Coin98 integrating with Concordium, they are showcasing Concordium in front of their already over 10 million user base. And so why this is important is now we see institutional investors flocking to CCD, Concordium. We also see other different major players in the crypto space integrating with Concordium. So all in all, I think this project is completely bullish, and that's why we're going to be focusing on them in today's video. So without further ado, let's hop in and see what Concordium is all about. First things first, heading into coin market cap, here we have the CCD token, full name Concordium, and they are up 371% for the year. Total market cap right now at 186 million. As you can tell, the year chart, this is looking extremely bullish and impressive. When we look at the 1 month, things are looking even brighter, up 224% over the past 30 days. This token has been absolutely on fire lately, and I believe that this truly is just the beginning for Concordium. This is a true utility gem. This token has long-lasting staying power because of what it offers for the entire crypto industry. For the 1 week, they are down 23%, but that makes a lot of sense because of that parabolic movement we saw in the past 30 days. Then for today, they are up about 4.68%. All in all, things have been looking very bright right now for Concordium. Overall here with Concordium, you can tell the momentum is there. For the markets, we can go ahead and check here. They are listed on quite a few big centralized exchanges. We have Gate.io, MEXC, KuCoin, Kraken, Bitmart, Coin, DCX, CoinX, and a few more. So as you can tell, tons of different ways for you to go ahead and acquire yourself some of these CCD tokens. And later on in the video, I will be showing you guys how easy it is to buy the token over on MEXC. One piece of information that is the most bullish for Concordium is this recent announcement. Of course, we talked about it in the intro, but we're going to dive a bit further here. NASDAQ listed Hilbert Capital has made its first token purchase beyond Bitcoin and ETH, and it is Concordium. This is massive news. As we can see here over on Yahoo Finance, Hilbert Group, of course, listed here on the NASDAQ, right now sitting at a market cap of 985 million, and they have branched outside of Bitcoin and ETH to buy Concordium. So Hilbert Group here can be considered as a massive whale that now has its sights set on Concordium, and they alone could drive a lot of momentum and price impact over to Concordium. And this news is probably part of the reason why we've been seeing the chart explode as of late. Heading back over to the tweet, we're going to read a bit more. I did want to mention, though, you are still early if you are seeing this video. Concordium is going to blow up, in my personal opinion. This is easily a $1 billion+ market cap type of project, and already we are seeing some significant whale backings. So reading a bit further, Hilbert Capital, founded in 2018, combines quantitative trading expertise with fintech and blockchain. They are listed on the NASDAQ, and this firm has built a reputation for disciplined risk management and algorithmic strategies that bridge traditional finance and digital assets. Until recently, Hilbert's positions were concentrated on Bitcoin and ETH. This summer, they expanded their Bitcoin holdings to 430. So why did they pick Concordium? It's quite simple, because of the unique aspects that Concordium is bringing to the blockchain itself. An ID layer embedded at protocol level tokens, and compliance-ready rails. As the CEO put it, very few projects meet their standards, and Concordium does stand out. If you would like to learn more about this news, I will leave this link here down in the description box below. If you do decide to read through this, it's essentially going to highlight Concordium's positioning as infrastructure for the next era. And of course, as we saw in the charts moments ago, with this news, it's a big reason why the CCD token has been exploding as of late. We can see here over on CoinCodex, recently they were ranked #1 for the most 24-hour change. At the time, their 24-hour price change was 136%. But again, this is only the beginning. I think the sky is the limit for the CCD token, and I, for one, am glad that I was able to buy myself a bag. All right, guys, now let's go ahead and head over to their website. We'll briefly go over all the different aspects of Concordium. The PayFi era starts here. You can see all of their different partners and centralized exchanges for the CCD token. So what is Concordium? This is the layer 1 blockchain for institutions where stablecoins don't just exist, they thrive with built-in trust. Beyond blockchain hype, built for real finance, Concordium is a secure, scalable layer 1 blockchain built to enable enterprise-ready stablecoins with built-in trust and compliance that unlocks the value of Web3 for Web2 businesses. So essentially, they are offering stablecoins the secure way. Unlike traditional stablecoins, Concordium is going to issue directly at the protocol layer, minimizing smart contract vulnerabilities. There is smart payment mechanisms where you can schedule payments, enable compliance, and automate financial operations like never before. The compliance aspect is completely built in, not just bolted on. Identity verification and jurisdiction controls at the core, making regulators happy and institutions confident. Lastly, they are boasting resilient architecture, a novel proof of work consensus mechanism, and it is designed for network security and fast transaction finality. Concordium is powering smart money with protocol level tokens, advanced PayFi features like time releases and compliance controls, security ID based geofencing for cross-border transactions, programmability without the risk, advanced PayFi functionality, and cross-border trade finance revolution. As mentioned before, this blockchain is not only secure, but is incredibly fast, 4-second rapid finality and 2.16-second average block time. Additionally, this layer 1 can handle 2,000 transactions per second, and cost is extremely low at around 1 cent USD per transaction. They are also utilizing ZK technology, native zero-knowledge proofs, and protocol-level token controls. This will enable secure, compliant transactions and identity verification without compromising user privacy or security. So they are offering ID verification, geofencing, and proof of funds. So at this point, as you can tell, Concordium as a collective, this layer 1 serves real utility and real purpose within the crypto space. They are going to be able to onboard any Web2 business to be able to launch their very own stablecoin. And with that, what is at the heart of this incredible utility? That is the CCD token. And that's part of the reason why I am so bullish on this token, because right now you are still early. If you're watching this video, there is still time to go ahead and acquire the CCD token before this thing absolutely takes off. So at this point in the video, if you are interested in acquiring some CCD, I'll go ahead and show you guys how simple and easy it is to go ahead and buy some. I personally would recommend MEXC if it's something that is available in your specific region. Step number 1 for acquiring the CCD token, again, it can be done on a few different centralized exchanges. I personally prefer MEXC. So you want to go ahead and sign on up here at MEXC. And once you do and have your account all ready to go, once you are signed up, you'll want to go ahead and deposit some USDT, because that is what the trading pair is for CCD. So you can go ahead and head on over to on-chain deposit. USDT can be deposited on BSC, TRX, ARB, ETH, Sol, Polygon, you name it, a ton of different blockchains here for you to go ahead and deposit on. And once you do have yourself some USDT, you are good to go and buy yourself some of the CCD token. You'll then want to go ahead and head to the markets tab and then go ahead and search for CCD. And we'll find it right here, CCD over USDT. And this again is an order book. So we'll have to place an order and we will directly buy from someone who has a sell order. So let's, as this example here, let's go ahead and buy 10 USDT worth of CCD. We're going to have to set the price at 0.0173 since the price right now is just about there. In fact, we'll go ahead and put a 5 here, just to make sure this order goes through quick. Our total buy price is going to be at 10.08, and we're going to get about 580 CCD tokens. So we'll go ahead and click buy now. We're going to see the order confirmation. Once we make sure everything looks right, we'll click buy CCD. And now if you look here at the bottom, CCD USDT, this buy order has been filled. So we now have bought ourselves some CCD tokens. It's as easy as that. Now, although I am a fan of MEXC, you can also quickly and easily buy the token again on Gate.io, KuCoin, Kraken, Bitmart, etc. Plenty of other options for you. I will go ahead and leave the entire CCD centralized exchange listings down in the description box below. Another important place to go ahead and do some further information about Concordium is over on their white paper. Some key notes to read through with Concordium. Again, they have that regulatory compliance by design. They have privacy and verification of identity of users. So Concordium's innovative identity layer is going to provide a compliance-centric balance between privacy and accountability. A user's identity is private on-chain. However, this privacy can be revoked and their real-world identity disclosed in response to a valid request from a government authority via established legal channels. In a nutshell, selective privacy guardians, entities holding secret keys that can decrypt identifiers associated with every account. This layer 1 chain, extremely fast transactions at scale, provable and fast finality. We went over the numbers a bit earlier. Reliable uptime. Concordium is designed for demanding business use case with strict uptime requirements. The consensus design ensures that the platform remains available and secure in the most adverse conditions. There is high throughput for global scale, standards-based smart contract core with multi-language support. Again, CCD being the native token that's easy to model, protocol level tokens. So tokens are going to be able to be minted and managed at the protocol level by independent token issuers. So different Web2 businesses that want to get involved with stablecoin, so-called protocol level tokens or PLTs, balances are managed natively, and PLTs therefore benefit from increased security and lower costs provided at that protocol level compared to the more common smart contract tokens. Then within the Concordium chain, cost-effective transactions and also predictable fees, transparent token economics and incentives, responsible governance on the road to decentralization, and lastly, open source. Now here is a great visual representation of the Concordium stack. It has a few layers to it: the network layer, consensus layer, identity layer. As we mentioned earlier in the video, Concordium's chain is utilizing proof of stake. So tons and tons of information in this white paper. If you are looking for the nitty-gritty details, all the ins and outs of this project, you can go ahead and check this out. There's just so much information to go over with Concordium. They even have information about sharding as well as layer 2 scaling. So again, go ahead and check out this white paper. This will also be down in the description box below for any of you guys that are looking to get a real deep understanding of this project. On the surface level though, just know that this project, this chain as a whole, this entire ecosystem is made for businesses in the real world to be onboarded into crypto. And that is why I think that this utility that they offer is going to catapult the CCD token to new heights. I think this is still a very early call, clearly a project that is capable of being a $1 billion+ market cap project, and right now sitting under 200 mil. So I think right now is an incredible time to get involved with CCD. I am curious of what your thoughts are, so go ahead and leave me a comment down below with what you think about this entire ecosystem and what you think about the potential of the CCD token. So in conclusion here for the Concordium ecosystem, this isn't the type of project that is focusing on being the most hyped layer 1 blockchain over on crypto Twitter. Instead, they are focusing on having an ecosystem that allows different Web2 businesses and industries to be able to utilize their services to have their own introduction into the crypto space. And this is clearly extremely important and useful. They're offering any different business the ability to have privacy that they can control, compliance when it's required, and fees that they actually can plan for. As we mentioned in the intro, that Coin98 integration showcases that the identity layer is usable today. So all in all, things are looking extremely bright for the future of this project. And when we're talking about the CCD token sitting around 200 mil, in my opinion, still extremely undervalued, and there is just so much momentum here. So if you'd like to learn more about this project, go ahead and check the description box down below. Again, with the CCD token, you can buy to hold, buy for participation, staking, or just for fees on their platform. Regardless of what you're buying CCD for, I do believe as time goes on, it will continue to grow in value, especially as more and more industries and businesses begin to flock to this ecosystem. So it's clear to see that I am a big believer in Concordium, but I am curious of what your thoughts are. So go ahead and leave me a comment down below with what you think. Now, please keep in mind though, that although I'm a big fan, this video is not intended to be financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and investing in cryptocurrency can be risky, so always do your own research. Now, with that being said, that about wraps it up for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.